Assalamu alaikum, Nadia. How are you?
Walaikum Assalam, Sanat.
You tell us about your, body of work. What do you do? How did you start? And is it your passion or is it your profession? So I would like to know.
I would say this is my passion turned into my profession for me. This is not where I started from.
Okay.
I am by profession, if you strictly ask about my profession, I am a marketeer. And I have worked on the corporate industry side as a strategy and communication expert for over 10 to 12 years.
Wow, that's amazing.
Yes.
So yeah, what made you switch your profession? So yeah, I would like to know.
Basically, so fitness was something that was always a passion for me. It was a hobby, you can say. That was something that I always felt was a very important part of my life, but I always did it for myself, just to maintain myself or with the little understanding I had about fitness. But as I started to learn more about fitness, it kind of grew on me. I realized that this was something I was really passionate about.
Right.
And as my knowledge and my learning increased, somehow my passion took over, and I decided that this was something that I want to share with others. I felt that if I achieve something and I've learned so much about, because see, when I started doing it, I didn't have any proper guidance.
Right.
जो बातें सुनी थी myths and जितना थोड़ा बहुत पता था वो जाके कर लिया. That was not a time where there was a lot of awareness in Pakistan.
Right.
When I was younger, there weren't any concept of, a lot of ladies working out, and we didn't have access to so much information, even like we have now, with the internet and everything.
And the clientele also.
And the clientele also, yeah. So when I started learning about it, I felt like other people needed help too. And when they saw my results and they started approaching me, and when I started helping them out, there was a certain feeling of, you can say, there was a great feeling of giving back to others and helping them.
I'm getting it, yes.
So that's where I switched from my profession to my passion. That's how I
Right.
became a trainer.
Right. So how long ago did you start all this?
This transition happened somewhere about 7 to 8 years ago.
Okay, right. That's amazing. So Nadia, I was looking into your work, and I was seeing the success stories and all, and what I liked about, and the way the reason I invited you also is because the diet plans that I was seeing, the people were sharing their stories and all, they were all it was healthy. So I want you to guide people about all these fad diets and all these misconceptions and myths about diet and then exercise. There are people who would work out but not get results because they don't have an idea how to take nutrition, what should be eaten. So give us a little picture about it.
Okay, so you very rightfully said that people lack awareness on how to strike that balance between working out and nutrition to get results. People think that by going on crash diets, they can quickly lose a lot of weight, but that is not something that's sustainable, nor is it healthy.
Right.
Because starving yourself and removing food groups like carbohydrates from your life, that might get you some instant results, but eliminating important food groups and important nourishing foods from your life can also lead to a lot of deficiencies, and when you go back to that life, it will all come back. So that's what happens with people, that they go on extreme diets and then they temporarily achieve something and then they feel frustrated and they go back, and there's a circle that keeps going. So my concept of the way I take my clients is, and that's why I also call myself a lifestyle coach, because I want them to, I never put them on any sort of diets. I only guide them on what they should be eating, what is healthy and nutritious for them, how much of it, because everybody's body and needs are different.
Absolutely.
You know, as per your age, your height, your activity levels, everybody needs to consume a different amount of calories or food. I mean, you and I can't be consuming the same amount of food.
Exactly. So it's kind of tailor made.
Yes,
Yeah.
but it is also it's also a lifestyle change, because you can't just do it for 4 weeks. कि आपने 4 हफ्ते के लिए किया
Get the
and then result and then you know how people say कि जिम किया हमने results challenge किया और उसके बाद करने का कोई फायदा नहीं, because आप जैसे ही छोड़ते हैं सब
it
वापस
comes
आ
back.
जाते हैं. So वो वापस आता है, वो वापस
क्योंकि आप
इसलिए आता
छोड़ते
है
हैं.
क्योंकि आप भी वापस चले जाते हैं अपनी हैबिट्स पे. You know what I
Right,
mean?
right.
When you have a goal and आपको पता होता है वो शादी के लिए मुझे किसी की 4 kgs कम करना है, तो you're so passionate about your goal, you're committed, you're doing everything your trainer is telling you, or whatever you diet you're following. अगर उसने कहा है कि आपने बस सिर्फ प्रोटीन खाना है तो आप प्रोटीन खा रहे हैं, फिर अगर आप उन्होंने कहा कीटो कर लो तो कीटो, you get results. But the minute you get results and you go back to your bad life, eating junk and eating anytime you want, however much you want.
True. Or either all food groups. So if you are, restricted to a protein diet, then when you go back to eating all sorts of food, then I think you will get
You
back.
will get back to it as well. So I don't believe in diets. And
Amazing.
I don't believe in the fad diets. I believe that one should, every food has been created with a purpose, and that's a different story. If you're allergic to something and you need to eliminate it, and if
Right.
it doesn't work for you, I'm not saying that one thing can be applied to everybody.
Right.
There are a lot of people who have medical issues. I mean, you have
So you-
allergies.
yeah. Then you have to eliminate that food.
Then you have
That
to,
makes
if
sense.
something is not
Yeah.
does not work for your body, then you eliminate it. If, for example, lactose, gluten, इनकी allergies होती हैं, nuts से allergies होती हैं. So although these are very healthy things, but some people can't have it. They're unfortunate that way, I must say, because these are good nutritious things.
But just taking them out of the just because you think that this is going to make you fat, so you just eliminate that for the rest of your life is first not possible, I think.
It's an extreme, I would
Yeah.
say, and because you're not able to sustain it. आप कितने अरसे हम लोग की diets और हम लोग की वैसे हम लोग को end में रोटी चाहिए होती है.
I also
आपको
do not understand
rice
because,
खाना
yeah,
होता है.
carbs I think are important. Of course होगा उसका कोई amount and quantity
Yes.
that you suggest, but then again बल्कि मैंने एक बार एक book पढ़ी थी. There's this famous writer so about nutrition and all कि जो हमारी Asian body and it's not just person to person, it's about आप कहाँ से आ रहे हैं, जहाँ पर आपकी body को आपकी genes में वो चीज़ आ गई है, so आपकी body को carbs की ज़रूरत है क्योंकि आपकी नस्लों से वो लोग खाते आ रहे हैं, so that also matters. तो I think Asian bodies को हमें तो carbs की बहुत ज़रूरत है.
In general, carbs are important because they are what provide you with energy to function
Yes.
across the day. So I don't see why anybody should eliminate it. Yes, you can work around how much of it. You gain weight only when you're not able to create that caloric deficit in your
Yes.
body. If you're eating more than you're burning
Yes.
across the week or across the month, then you will put on. So if you figure out how to eat in moderation,
Yes.
I think you should eat everything. I think nobody should eliminate fruits, and I think nobody should overconsume fruits.
Yes, this is also a myth that I want you to break because a lot of people think that fruit has like a very healthy kind of sugar and all, so that's also a myth. I hope that you can guide about it.
So fruits are healthy, and you're right, they have sugar, and it's probably healthy because it's natural sugar as well. But that doesn't mean that you consume a lot of sugar, because at the end of the day,
It is sugar.
Your body will react the same way to white sugar and honey.
Yeah.
It will raise your blood sugar
Exactly.
the same way. Now it might be a healthier alternate, but it still needs to be consumed in moderation. So moderation is key. So even if people who are diabetic, they can consume fruit, but in smaller quantity and like that. So moderation is key for healthy lifestyle.
Exactly, and understanding again. I always say that whatever you're getting into, have your own research also about it. Instead of just going with, okay, so there is a nutritionist or
We've heard about it, so yeah.
exactly. So why don't you have your own research? Again, I think it's a very, very important field, and the way you have conducted it, the way you are doing it is amazing. Why? Because I know people who were going to you and all, and through them I heard about you. So I was like amazed. They were telling, we're eating this and that. They were eating everything, and the kind of results that they got is amazing. So I'm very happy that you promote all kinds of food, and you don't just promote and I'm not saying it's good or bad. I don't know the diets that we hear of, like keto diet and then paleo and all. So I don't know, what do you say about those diets? Because there are many people. There's so many Facebook groups, and there's so many groups that they are following that, and they are getting results. It's not that they don't get the results. So what do you say about that?
सना रिजल्ट्स तो आप खाना खाने छोड़ दें, स्टाफ करें तो भी आ जाते हैं, राइट? सो इफ यू स्टॉप प्रोवाइडिंग फूड टू योर बॉडी, यू विल ड्रॉप वेट, right?
Again,
you fall
calorie
sick.
deficient.
Yeah, you fall sick, you will drop weight, So, but is that the right way to lose weight? I have always been very vocal about it. I am very anti any sort of extreme diets. के ये खाना बिल्कुल छोड़ दो, ये खाना completely अपनी diet से eliminate कर दो. I do not believe in that. Like I said, I am an advocate of a balanced lifestyle, unless something is harmful for your body, and if you can do it the right way. So the way I make my clients work towards their goals is we strike a right kind of balance between the nutrition, which is 70% of your results, and 30% is your workout.
Yeah, I was coming to that point.
Yeah,
that
so
now how to maintain that kind of balance where you work out or as well, and then you diet, because people either they'll work out and then eat everything, or they will stop eating. So how to create that balance? How do you first motivate your students, or whatever you call them? How do you motivate them to do both?
I think the motivation comes from results itself. People get motivated initially by seeing other people's results, and when they join, and even after a week into the sessions, when they see results, that is where the motivation comes from. That is where the belief in the process comes from. It is hard to find a balance. We all have busy lives and everything, but the way I make these guys learn about it is, again, बहुत सारे लोग होते हैं जिनके अगेन मैंने जैसे खाने में लिमिटेशंस होती हैं, ऐसे कुछ लोगों की फिजिकल लिमिटेशंस भी होती हैं. लॉट ऑफ पीपल हु कांट वर्क आउट, उनकी कोई इंजरीज होती हैं या कोई प्रॉब्लम्स होती हैं, सो देन हम उनका न्यूट्रिशन उस हिसाब से बैलेंस करते हैं. देन आई मेक देयर टेलर देयर मील प्लान अकॉर्डिंगली, सो दैट व्हेन आई नो दैट देयर बर्न is not as much, then activity level उनका अगर कम है, so I encourage them to increase their activity levels with daily habits, like आप अपने steps increase करें, छोटी छोटी चीज़ें, stairs लेना शुरू कर दें, या walk around in the house more, or do more physical activities that will increase your activity levels and your burn, and then obviously we reduce their calorie consumption with food a little. So balance तो create करना होता है, time निकालना पड़ता है. I think the first thing I tell my clients is prioritize yourself. Most women, because I'll speak for women because मेरे पास ज़्यादा clientele उसकी है. They get so busy in taking care of family, because that they have a lot of responsibility in the role of a mother, a daughter, so and which is okay, but that doesn't mean that you stop prioritizing your own health. For to take care of somebody, you need to be healthy and fit yourself first. So what happens is, the minute they start having kids and then school, and then like हमें तो खाने का टाइम ही नहीं मिलता, हम तो चार पूरा दिन कुछ नहीं खाते हैं, फिर हम overeat करते हैं. These are the habits that I try to change, and this is what I try to tell them: you are important. Nobody is going to take care of you if you don't take care of yourself. You have to do this for yourself.
That is such a good approach because wherever I go, I've seen women especially, all they talk about is weight. Either it's either they want to compliment you, they'll say, you know, you've lost weight even if you haven't. So and if they want, I don't know what do they want to do when they tell people that, you know, you've gained weight. So whenever we enter into any gathering where females are, I have observed this. They're always commenting on the weight, like they are so concerned about the weight. But then when you say that they don't have time for themselves, so I understand that, you know, there is this obsession also. I don't know if I should use the word. There is a lot of obsession about weight in women generally.
There's a lot of social pressure about.
There is a lot of
that's
talk about
body
it.
shaming, I would say.
It is absolutely. So I always dislike it, and I try to discourage this kind of, you know, compliments that, you know, these are not compliments that you've lost weight, or, you know, what are you doing. So the thing is that I think people like you who are bringing this healthy concept of not only, you know, having a healthy or good diet or a workout routine, just not to gain or lose weight. It has to be done for your health as well.
Definitely.
So I really like the idea where you tell them that, you know, you are also important, but you're not just important because you have to look good. You have to feel good. You have
about
to be healthy
yourself.
as well.
Definitely.
Right. And yeah, and then mental health also comes in it and plays a lot of part.
It does because you know, the way I've seen my clients look forward to this, that 1 hour they take out for themselves. I mean, amongst all the madness, amongst all the work they have to do for everybody else, that 1 hour or 45 minutes of doing something for themselves, you know, it gives them so much confidence and makes them feel so good when they see those results and out of taking out time for themselves. And I've seen a lot of women with very low self-esteem, and you know, a lot of women lose their confidence when they have kids, you know, pregnancies के बाद आपकी body shape आपका वो, and these are things beyond anyone's control.
Absolutely.
So they start losing confidence and self-esteem and that faith that they can do it or they can get back into shape and everything. So but then as we go down, I've seen these women emerge as beautiful, not only physically but mentally very positive and very happy about themselves.
Bilkul, because, you know, there's a science behind it, you know, whatever you eat, and, you know, if you work out, so the hormonal change and all the good hormones, so of course it does make a lot of difference. So overall, I think mental health and physical health are related, and, you know, if you are better mentally, I think your physical health will also be better, and if you're physically getting better, your mental health will, you know,
There's
automatically
definitely a very strong correlation.
correlation, absolutely.
So the endorphins that you get after a workout, there's nothing like it. So it releases stress, it'll help you feel physically better, mentally better, reduce your stress level. So that those are the benefits of working out. And plus, like you said, the good nutrition. जब आप अच्छा खा रहे पी रहे होते हैं, तो it shows on your face, it'll show in your skin, it'll show in your hair. Opposed to if you go on diets and do all of that, that also
People
shows
get
on your
really
face.
cranky,
But then also if you stop having different things that are providing you those vitamins and things needed for your body, if you're not balancing your diets, it definitely आपकी body में deficiencies हो जाती हैं.
Exactly, and वही आपकी वाली बात है कि when people get weight obsessed, तो वो they think कि when we'll become thin, only then we'll look beautiful. They don't understand that, you know, in a process of losing weight unhealthy way, you're losing your hair, you're losing, you know, a lot of skin luster and shine. So they don't understand that. So they get obsessed with only the weight reduction, that, you know, we have to reduce the weight, only then we'll look. Rest of the things can, you know, go away.
This is, I think, ये हमारे यहाँ नहीं है, तो पूरी दुनिया में ये obsession है with the scale, and I hope somewhere down the road we realize that one thing that I also discourage is when people only look at working out or eating healthy as a short-term goal.
Yes.
So whoever comes to me, the first thing I tell them is, if you expect me to do some kind of magic and tell you कि मैं आपके 4 हफ्ते में 10 kg वेट कम कर दूंगी. I can't. I'm not a magician. I will only guide you how to do it the right way, and you need to be patient. You need to be committed, and you'll get there. You know, so don't use it as a shortcut कि मुझे 4 kg कम करना है, मुझे 6 kg कम करना है. Forget about that. Work on how you will get towards feeling better, healthier, you know, and then we'll work towards your goals as well.
Absolutely, very, very, I think, intelligent way of losing weight and having a healthy lifestyle. So yeah, it's about actually changing your lifestyle. So this is what you promote, that change the lifestyle. Don't just come for 4 or 5 months and then you lose weight and go back to your old unhealthy ways. Yeah, that's absolutely smart, and you know, I'm really glad you came here. I know the time is short, but this topic, and you know, it is so interesting, and there's so many things that we need to discuss. So hopefully you will visit again, or otherwise, you know, I'll take you online.
Anytime. I would love to spread the message across, and I would love to share my knowledge and help anybody I can to do it the right way. You know, everybody is beautiful. You know, before, like you said, before judging somebody on how they look, and you know, like you said, we never think before thinking कि किसी को कहते हुए कि आपने weight gain कर लिया है, कि क्या हो सकता है उसके कोई medical issue हो, उसकी कोई genuine hormones का issue हो, उसकी कोई eating disorder हो. So one, be kind to others and be kind to yourself, be kind to your body. Don't be so hard on looking good always in the mirror or on the scale. Work towards having a healthy body, and that should be your goal.
Absolutely. Thank you so much for such a positive message and such good healthy lifestyle suggestions. I would want you to come again and then give us an idea, you know, what is your food plan, you know, what is your meal of a day that you know, actually give to your students, and we would like to have that. So you prepare that, and inshallah I'll see you in next episode.
Thank you so much, Sana. That was amazing, and I loved talking to you about all this. It's my favorite thing to talk about. So anytime, I would be glad to come over.
So although I'm the least interested person in the topic, but you know, you made it so interesting for me. My sisters would be watching and they would be, wow, you know, she can also talk about it. So thank you so much.
Thank you.
जी, Allah हाफ़िज़. I hope आपको नादिया की सारी बातों में से समझ आया होगा कि how you can lose weight, how you can stay fit, and yet follow a kind of life style change, and follow a kind of diet that is not you know, not just for 4, 5, 6 months. You have to change it in a way that, you know, you make it your lifestyle. So her diet plan is very simple and easy. It includes all the food groups, so it's very, very healthy diet plan. In our next show, I will invite her again, and she will give us what, you know, her ideal meal plan, or a, you know, everyday meal plan is. So she will give you an idea about the food groups and give you an idea, you know, what options you can include in your daily routine to have a healthy diet and to have a healthy lifestyle. Thank you. I'll see you inshallah in next episode. Allah Hafiz.